He was ordered to argue against Abrego Garcia's return by telling a judge that Abrego Garcia was an MS-13 gang member and a terrorist.
And I respond up the chain of command, no way. That is not factually correct. It is not legally correct. That is a lie. And I cannot sign my name to that brief.
Well, there we go. I mean, we knew it the entire time, but now we finally have a tacit admission from the Department of Justice lawyer that was originally on Kilmar Abrego Garcia's case after the DOJ realized that Kilmar was deported by accident, or rather when they realized that they deported him in violation of a withholding from removal order. They told this guy, the DOJ attorney on the case, they told him to go to the judge and lie and say that Kilmar was a member of MS-13, that he was a gang member, that he was a terrorist. He rightly pointed out that there was no actual evidence to support that claim, and he said that he wasn't going to sign his name to a brief that said it, because believe it or not, there actually are attorneys out there that have a moral framework and follow their ethical guidelines. Although the Department of Justice did fire him, indeed, they fired him for not signing his name on this brief, but that's what the Department of Justice has become under Donald Trump. You either sign your name on this brief that is riddled with lies about this guy that we accidentally deported, we fucked up, and now we want you to go into court and lie to cover our ass, and if you don't, you're fired. That's where we're at now. But yeah, it's cool to have the admission from this guy, but also, like, we knew this the whole time, right? Come on, we knew the whole time. It's super easy to tell when the Trump administration is lying about someone, when they're just making shit up, because when they make accusations about someone and there actually is some factual predicate, like there actually is some truth to the accusation, they will provide the evidence. Just look at the John Bolton indictment, right? They accused John Bolton of illegally sharing classified information, and they actually provided some evidence of that. But when they're lying, like in Kilmar's case, calling him a terrorist, calling him MS-13, or in the case of James Comey or Letitia James, these other political prosecutions, when they're lying about the accusation, they just keep repeating the accusation over and over. He's MS-13, he's MS-13, he's MS-13, just the accusation over and over and over. Never any proof. And they've had time. They've been in court with Kilmar for months and months and months. They've had so much time to put evidence in front of the judge of this case that he really is an MS-13 member, or he really is some form of terrorist. Like, they could have if they wanted to, or sorry, not if they wanted to, if they had the evidence. But it's not, it doesn't exist, right? There's no evidence. It doesn't exist. They're making up the accusations. And so because this dichotomy exists, like, you can almost instantly tell when they're making up lies about people, because when they have evidence, they will always make that evidence public because they want the whole world to see, like, look, we told you so. So if they had the evidence, if it existed, Trump would be tweeting that shit right now. I promise you that.